Hey, what's going on, family? T Speaks here. Listen, I got on to ask you all a very, very important question. During this time, with so much going on in the world during this pandemic, so much is happening. People are losing their jobs. People are getting laid off, outright fired, hours reduced, people going on unemployment, some people not having being able to get on unemployment. I want to know, are you making money and are you building wealth right now? Because although it may appear like all is bleak, there are individuals making money. There are companies who are literally knocking the cover off the balls. People like Walmart, companies like Target. There's a lot of pharmaceutical companies that are making money. I want to show you guys some things. This is one of my business cards from a place called Stockton Equity when I was an investment advisor. This is another one of my business cards from when I was an equity trader at a place called Matrix Asset Advisors. No, I'm sorry. That's Lynch and Mayer. Here's another one when I was a vice president of portfolio management at a place called Matrix Asset Advisors. I was an equity trader. I was a vice president of portfolio management and operations. I've been in the stock market for over 20 years. I did not know a thing about stocks or bonds prior to joining Lynch and Mayer. I went to school, took my licensing, took the exams for my licenses. My Series 7, my Series 63 was set up to become a principal with the 24, 55, all of these things. So why are you saying this now, T Speaks? Because what I want to do is to let you guys know my background, my history. I left Wall Street. I straight up one day jumped out the window and quit. Many of you have already seen that. I quit to pursue my passion in life. I quit because I felt like what was in me was greater than that was around me. And I didn't want to have a boss anymore. I did not want to have somebody telling me what to do in order to make their dreams a reality. So I ask you again, during this pandemic, are you making money? Or are you just depleting your resources? Are you making money or are you sitting still, using up your savings and hoping you get another job quick or hoping you don't get fired? There is another opportunity right now to make money and to build wealth. Right now, not everybody is going broke. Not everybody is getting fired. Not everyone is panicking financially. Not everyone is laid off. Not everyone is wondering how they're going to pay their tuition, how they're going to pay their mortgage, how they're going to pay their rent, their car notes, their insurance, the car, the telephones. You don't have to pay children's tuition, I don't think, anymore. Not everyone is concerned with that because some people are absolutely using this time to absolutely create wealth. They're using this time to position themselves to be better and to have more than they have after this is over. How are they doing that? I'm glad you asked. They are investing in the stock market. Many of you have heard the last couple of weeks right now is making a little comeback. Many of you have heard how the stock market is taking a hit. Wall Street is down. And while that may be true, Wall Street is going to go back up one day. Wall Street right now being down, and although they say the stock market is going back up, some companies are going back up. Not all of them. They're all not going to go up at the same rate, and a lot of them are not going to stay. They're going to miss earnings. Forecasts are going to be lowered. Estimates are going to be lowered. The analysts are going to really put some companies should be a hold as opposed to a buy. Some should be a sell. During this pandemic, people are, face it, not spending money. A lot of people are not spending money, but some companies are still making money. Companies like Amazon are still shipping out supplies and everything else. So why am I saying all this? Because this is an opportunity for some individuals who have enough courage, have enough guts and discipline to start investing. I'd like to help you to invest. I'd like to advise you on what you should do with your money that's just sitting there. Because the banks, obviously everybody knows right now, the banks don't really give you any real rate of interest. You know, what is it, 0.002 or something like that? Companies are going to need you to spend money soon. Well, right now. And when this pandemic is all the way over, they're going to need the consumer to take on the mindset, I can go and spend money that I'm earning now. So you will start to travel immediately because you've been cooped up in the house. You will start to go to restaurants. You will eat food. You will start to go to movies. You will start to go bowling. You will start to go paintballing. You will take your kids to amusement parks again. Disneyland will once again open up. Can you imagine that? Disney World closing down? Never before. I've never heard of that place closing down. And yet all of these places at one point or another are going to open up for business again. And they want the consumer, that's you, to once again take your hard-earned money, however you have to get it. Because right now, notice, a job can fire you. A job can fire you, tell you to collect unemployment, and we'll hire you back when we can. But suppose that's not right away. Because everyone is not going to go immediately and start spending money. A lot of people, and you guys have heard, I've actually asked those individuals, hey, if you need something, particularly fathers, I know you guys have a hard way to go. Sometimes people are looking at you to have all the answers, and sometimes it's not easy as a man. Suppose people don't start spending their money. Those companies are going to literally, perhaps some of them that are publicly traded companies, decline in price. I'm talking about further than what they're declining now. If this pandemic continues for an unserious amount of time, because President Trump said, well, it should be over by Easter. Easter is this Sunday. Easter is in another 3 or 4 days. We know he's wrong. If this pandemic continues, companies are going to miss more earnings. They're literally going to miss more estimates that the analysts, those that analyze the company, those that say this company should make X amount of money based on how they're positioned. What am I saying? A lot of companies are going to still be decline, and it's going to be create opportunities for you to invest in. I'd like to help you to invest. Whether you know anything about the stock market or whether you're savvy and you just need some pointers, I would like an opportunity to work with you. I've worked with clients before. I've signed them up. I've signed up companies to work with me. I am godly grateful that God gave me those business cards because I held those titles in order to be able to help others, to make money, to create wealth. Things to where if the world turns upside down, you're not panicking, going out there trying to find $1. You're not right now saying, well, we only have 2 months worth of money to savings in order to keep us afloat. You ought to have more, but sometimes it's not possible when you're making enough just to make it, to pay your bills, and to have a little leisure. But if you were getting another stream of income, something else called a stock and a portfolio, if you were creating a portfolio and you were watching your stocks go up and you were trading wisely and you had discipline, quite possibly you'd be better off after this pandemic is over. I'm talking about, wouldn't it be good to collect unemployment and also to see your stocks go up? And to know, wait a minute, I can trade. I just put a little bit of money in the market. I got a little bit more money. I'm going to keep doing this. T Speaks is advising me. Why not? I want you to email me at TimIsTSpeaks. TimIsTSpeaks at Gmail. Let's talk about it. If you want to create a portfolio, if you've never traded in your life, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can help you from step 1 to you becoming an investor and you watching your own portfolios and you knowing what you should do and how to create wealth. This is not some get-rich scheme or anything like that. Those that are looking to flip from Monday to Tuesday, you can't email me because I can't help you with that. But I can help you create wealth over time. I'd love to work with you. Email me. And for those that signed up, my God, I couldn't believe it. I went on another site. Clients are actually coming because they're saying, you know what? There has to be a better way than waiting for a boss to hand me a paycheck. Suppose the paycheck doesn't come. You have to think about that. Reach out to me, family. Let's talk about it. TimIsTSpeaks at Gmail. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm T Speaks.